Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Good day for me. Got off, did my workout, had something to eat. Chilled out, had a nice shave and a shower. One of them showers you just spend like a half hour in, just music blaring, just open up, just singing along because I'm such a good singer. Anyway, it was a good day, honestly. Thought I was gonna do this. I was in the shower actually, and I thought about it. Um, I've thought about it before, but I really thought about doing this. So spent the next last hour or so kind of picking these and writing a few things down I want to say. And yeah, so anyway, let's get into it. These are my five, not my five of my favorite. Not necessarily all my favorites, but five of my favorite cologne fragrances. You're going to notice a bit of a crossover with the Lattafa one I just did last week before, because there are like three Lattafas in this that were in that list, but that's just because I like them so much. But there's also two other fragrances that aren't from Lattafa, and uh, and an honorable mention that's not from Lattafa. And I'll do the honorable mention first because I wanted to just kind of why it's not in the list and stuff like that, because some people think it's sacrilege not to. This isn't the five best. This is just five of my favorites. If this was the best cologne fragrances, it might make the list. But where it's five of my favorites, I just couldn't include it, and that's Club de Nuit Intense Man. Now that has nothing to do. It's a Ventus dupe, by the way. Y'all know that. You know, lemon, pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant, apple, birch, jasmine, rose, musk, ambergris, ambroxan, patchouli, and vanilla. Everyone knows Aventus. We all know what Aventus smells like, or we should by now. And it's not a bad dupe, but that's where the problem lies. I'm so, as I've said before, just so over Aventus and Aventus dupes and Aventus inspired, Aventus style fragrances. Uh, when this first came out, this would have easily been my favorite. What this did for me and why I'm giving it an honorable mention is it was kind of my first, I don't say my first introduction to the clones, not at all, not even close. But it was my first introduction to a Middle Eastern house, clone houses. And really, the quality was top notch. I mean, yes, the opening is a little harsh. I get that. But oh well, 5, 10 minutes into it, it's perfectly fine. The quality is just top notch. And I couldn't believe that I could get something of this quality, smells that good, performs that great, and at that price. It was my first foray into really the last 10 years, clones kind of taken over. And yeah, it is what it is. Again, I love the smell of it. I love the smell of Ventus. I'm just tired of, almost every other fragrance you get now is a Ventus like, like. So honorable mention, no other reason than I'm just bored AF with the Ventus style fragrances. Uh, so let's get into it. The official five of my favorite fragrances, and the first one I'm going to pick is from Fragrance World, and that's Renheit Parfum. Uh, Chamomile, lavender. I don't know what hawthorn is, but it's part of the notes. Orange, bergamot, nutmeg, cloves, honeysuckle, jasmine, patchouli, musk, and vetiver. Fahrenheit Parfum. It's a dupe of Fahrenheit Parfum. Just a leathery, floral, spicy, boozy type scent. Despite not having any of that violet that the original Fahrenheit and this one is known for, and the rum listed, there is still that gasoline, boozy kind of vibe to this. This takes about 10 or 15 minutes to really start developing, though. It really doesn't smell that similar to Fahrenheit Parfum right off the get-go, but like I said, we'll say 10 or 15 minutes into it, it's really hard to tell a difference. Really hard to tell a difference. Yeah. And that warm vanilla in it. It's not an overly vanillic scent by any stretch of the word, but it's just got it underneath the start to finish of this fragrance, and it just gives it a little bit of a nice, more modern take on that Fahrenheit DNA. Because I admit, Fahrenheit, as much as I love it, Fahrenheit can be hard to wear nowadays. And it's definitely not modern. Next is from, I was supposed to say Armoff. It's not Armoff. I was supposed to say Lattafa, but it's from Armoff. And that's Futura by Armoff. This kind of gets hype, doesn't get hype, gets hype, doesn't get hype, goes away on discounters, comes back. So it might be a little hard to get sometimes. Most of the time you can pick it up. Oh my God, it's so good. Dior Homme Intense. Some people say Valentino Omo. Lavender, sage, bergamot, iris, amber, coffee, vetiver, leather, and cedar. It's a sweet vanilla-like amber and a powdery makeup-y lavender iris combo, all on a base of like leather and woods. Not 100% dupe of any of those, but very close. I'd say closest to Dior Homme Intense. It's a very nice fragrance. Most people who get it like it. Some people, one of the big knocks on, oh, so synthetic, like that's a big knock anymore. Everything is. So, yeah. If you like Dior Homme Intense, Dior Homme Parfum, Gentleman Convencio de Parfum, or is it just Parfum? I can't remember now. Whatever, Valentino, all those ones. If you like any of them, you're probably going to like that. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than most of those. So, yeah. Boom. Now we get into Lattafas. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's kind of repeating, but it is what it is. And we all know my love for Quaid, whatever it is. I don't care. Supposed to be like La Nuit DC is supposed to be what I can't remember the smell of that. It's a while ago now, but it doesn't matter anyway. Cinnamon, oud, cardamom, vanilla, amber, woody, spicy, sweet, warm, powdery vanilla scents. Lots of wood and spice and lavender and rose powdery type vibe on top of a base of oud and vanilla. Again, like I said, not a super funky oud. It is oud. You can smell oud, but it's a good starter oud. It's not gonna, shouldn't put you off of oud. As much as other oud based fragrances will. So yeah, just a really nice scent, guys. Really nice scent. Next is Khamrah. I've talked about it before. Oh my God, that's good every time I smell it. It's a dupe of Angel Share. Cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, praline, which gives it kind of a creamy milk chocolate kind of vibe. Dates, amberwood. It's sweet, gourmand, like spicy, creamy, boozy scent. Now, not 100% dupe of Angel Share, but very close. And I actually kind of like this one a little better. Angel Share is, I think, a touch more feminine to me. But, yeah, Khamrah. And last but not least, you guys already know what it is. It's Asad. Oh, God. Pepper, vanilla, amber, tobacco, woods, patchouli, resins, lavender, iris. Again, a nice peppery, vanilla, woody, powdery kind of scent with a more than noticeable old school masculine vibe to it, right? Barbershop, fougere-esque. This is a dupe of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Pretty good dupe. Again, believe it or not, I kind of like this a little better. That vanilla that's in this really does. Some people don't like the vanilla, I get that. But for me, it really does add just the right amount of sweetness to the fragrance without being modernly sweet. Jeez, I do love that stuff, though. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I guess you guys always like when I pick my favorite out of these. And any one of these could be my favorite. And like I said, at any given time. That's the thing about list videos is they can change in an hour, right? I could upload this and watch it and be like, no, I don't like that. And I like that better now. But as of right now, this very second, it's going to be hard. I want to pick Futura, but as much as I like that iris, sweet vanilla, sticky iris, makeup-y iris kind of vibe, My love of the old school comes through, and it is not Assad. That's what some of you were thinking. It is the Fahrenheit perfume, the Renheit perfume, the dupe of Fahrenheit perfume. I love Fahrenheit. I unapologetically, unironically, whatever you want to say, love Fahrenheit. I don't wear it enough simply because A, it's hard to really pull off nowadays in the right situation for a lot of people, myself included. But B, I only have like 1/5 of my old school bottle left. I keep saying I gotta buy another bottle, and every time I go to do, there's something else I gotta get. But I really gotta get another bottle of it so I don't use up my 1997 bottle of Fahrenheit, right? But yeah, that stuff is just so good. So good. Just ridiculous. The atomizer could be better, I will say that. But you kind of got to do double sprays for one spray with this atomizer. But yeah. I will say if you don't like Fahrenheit, you're probably not going to like this, though, because it does have more than a passing resemblance to the original. But for an old fart like me, this is perfect. More than wearable. More wearable than the original, for sure. Still, though, you better like Fahrenheit, because that ain't going to change your mind. All right, guys, that's it. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves. Also, tell me your... Also, guys, when I do a list, I don't know if I mentioned this before, this is my list. You may agree with them. You may disagree with all of them. You may agree with some, disagree with some. That's okay. Put your list in the comments. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. There's no right or wrong answer to what you like. That's the thing. There's no right or wrong answer to what I like. Unless you like Tom Ford Noir Extreme, then you're completely wrong. I don't care who you are. That stuff is gross. Shouldn't be worn by anybody. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.